Shifting focus to another special report. The world's most powerful warships are built to survive missile attacks. But China is developing weapons designed to make that defense harder. And now a new video appears to show one of Beijing's most dangerous anti-ship missiles being launched from a Chinese warship. And if this weapon can actually do what China claims, US aircraft carriers could face a whole new and serious threat in the Pacific. Our next report breaking this down for you.
For decades, American aircraft carriers have been the ultimate symbol of military power. A floating airbase. Protected by destroyers, cruisers, fighter jets, and layers of missile defenses. But China is building a force designed to challenge that advantage. Now the ocean is no longer a safe haven for American warships. China's navy is growing in size and capability. Its missiles are faster, smarter, and more lethal. The US carrier strike groups, once untouchable, now operate under a shadow. Beijing has released a glimpse of the weapon at the center of that strategy. Chinese state media has released a video showing a type destroyer launching the YJ-20 hypersonic anti-ship missile. It is a brief clip, but the message is clear. China's navy is not just building more warships, it is pairing them with weapons designed to attack high-value targets at sea. Also known as the Eagle Strike 20, the YJ-20 equipped with Boost Glide flight system. The YJ-20, with its remarkable range, hypersonic speed and near invulnerability to interception, could sink an aircraft carrier with a single hit. Hypersonic weapons travel at speeds above Mach 5 and can maneuver during flight, making them harder to track and intercept. That creates a major problem for aircraft carriers. A carrier strike group does not sail alone. It's surrounded by layers of protection. Destroyers and cruisers carry advanced radars and interceptor missiles. And above it, fighter aircraft patrol the skies. Electronic warfare systems can also disrupt incoming threats, but hypersonic missiles can compress the reaction time. Beijing has even built full-scale replicas of US warships for military training and missile target practice. The message is hard to miss. China is practicing for a war in which American naval power could be the main target. And this latest video gives the world a rare look at the weapon itself. The YJ-20 was publicly displayed earlier during China's military parade in Beijing in September 2025, alongside other advanced weapons. China's navy is growing, its missiles are getting faster, and the distance between Beijing's weapons and America's aircraft carriers is becoming the central question of any future conflict in the Pacific. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Let's now shift focus to Israel, what's happening there. The country, remember, is heading to a national election on the 27th of October. It will be the first there since the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack that transformed not just the country, but also West Asia's political and security landscape. And with less than 3 months to go, roughly, the Israeli Prime Minister appears to have narrowed the gap with his main challenger in the race for public support, very interestingly. In fact, a new Channel 12 television poll showing Netanyahu and former Israel Defense Forces chief tied with 38% of respondents saying that they would prefer each of them to lead the country. 38%. And the result marking a significant turnaround as well for Netanyahu. Earlier this month, remember, the same broadcaster found his rival leading with 43% support as compared to Netanyahu's 34%. So that's what the numbers look like back then. Israel does not directly elect its prime minister. Remember, voters choose members of the 120-seat parliament, and the leader most likely to form a governing coalition becomes the prime minister. That's what the process is like. The poll projects the anti-Netanyahu bloc, excluding Arab parties, at 60 seats, just one short of the 61 required for majority. Netanyahu's bloc is projected to win 50 seats, while Arab parties are expected to secure the remaining 10. The survey also projecting Eisenko's Yashar party as the largest in parliament, with 23 seats, followed closely by Netanyahu's party with 22. And when asked what would shape their vote, 32% of the respondents identified Israel's handling of the multi-front war as their top concern, while 25% pointed to the cost of living and the economy. Even as Israel prepares for a political future, both Gazans and Israelis continue to reel with the impact of the war. According to the Palestinian health officials, in fact, Israeli strikes killed at least 4 people, including 2 children in the Gaza Strip on Thursday. Officials say more than 16 others were also injured in 2 Israeli airstrikes in Gaza City and the Khan Yunis area. The Israeli military, in fact, says it targeted 2 military operatives in Khan Yunis. People could be seen gathered outside a hospital mourning loved ones killed in the alleged Israeli fire. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, meanwhile, more than 1,200 Palestinians have been killed since the October ceasefire took effect, the October 2025 ceasefire. While the ministry says the overall death toll in Gaza since October 2023 has crossed 73,000. Israel is also facing growing concern over the mental health of its armed forces, in fact. Israeli newspaper Haaretz reporting that 2 female active duty soldiers died by suicide over the past 2 days, taking the number of active duty military suicides this year to at least 16. And the report says the annual total rose from 7 in the final months of 2023 to 21 in 2024 and 22 in 2025, the highest level in 15 years, with several cases linked to combat service and the post-traumatic stress disorder associated with it during the Gaza war. On to a GRAVITAS special report for you. China's ambitions in space are increasingly becoming a military concern for America. Why? According to a Wall Street Journal report, US officials say Beijing is rapidly narrowing America's long-standing advantage in orbit by building one of the world's largest surveillance satellite networks. Let's break it down. According to the US Space Force, China's military now has access to more than 510 intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance satellites, giving it an unprecedented ability to monitor military activity across the Indo-Pacific. In fact, the Pentagon says these expanding satellite constellations have significantly strengthened China's ability to track US and allied forces and support long-range precision strikes. Analysts say Beijing has also upgraded its navigation system and remote sensing technology, allowing satellites to capture high-resolution imagery day and night, even through cloud cover. Experts say artificial intelligence can quickly analyze this imagery, helping China's military identify and track targets with greater speed and accuracy. The US-China Economic and Security Review Commission says China's expanding space capabilities have improved its ability to coordinate military operations while maintaining persistent surveillance of the US forces. A 2024 CSIS-led report ranked Chinese commercial remote sensing systems among the world's top performers in 5 of 11 technology categories. The Pentagon also saying Beijing is building large constellations of low Earth orbit communication satellites to make its military networks more resilient in the event of a conflict. The US Space Force has gone a step further, warning that China is developing counter-space capabilities that could disable or disrupt enemy satellites. While the US Defense Intelligence Agency assesses that Beijing is pursuing anti-satellite weapons capable of striking targets as far as nearly 36,000 kilometers above Earth. The US State Department also accused Chinese companies of supplying satellite imagery that could support Iranian military operations in West Asia, very significant. As China rapidly expands its military presence in space, Washington faces growing pressure to protect its technological edge in what many experts now see as the next decisive area of strategic competition. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.